Bloody hell, man. Day 1366. Friday. Welcome. I bid you adieu. Is that farewell? I bid you greetings. Yeah, we'll go with that. Salutations, obviously. Yeah, man, made it to the end of the week. Well done me. Teeth are yellow, man. I need to sort this out, mate. Good grief. What better way to bring your issues to light than highlight them? Yeah. Today was all right. Wasn't crazy. Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't crazy busy. It was pretty mild going, easy going. It's an all right day. Do you know what I mean? Actually, you know what? At certain points, I was in my flow state, man. I wouldn't quite say I was on one, but I was in my bag certain parts of the day. Like, things were just flowing on, getting on with people, helping them out, doing my stuff. It was, I was on point. I was somewhat amusing at times throughout the day, as I can be. Yeah, man. Close to flow state, but not quite. Yeah, I was in my bag today. It was cool. But yeah, just trying to get things sorted because obviously I have new management pending, because whilst I'm still evening shift, as I did mention, I'm not going to be managed by the other regional office like the rest of my evening shift colleagues, because of course they work from home. I come into the office every day, so I shall be managed by the managers in my office in London, by managers that work in the daytime, not in the evening, because there ain't no evening people apart from me in the office. Now, there's a senior manager who did send me an email or CC'd me into one that basically made me privy to this. Well, I should have been changed over to a daytime manager at some point this week. Basically, Friday was the deadline. Now, one of the senior manager, he CC'd me into an email on Thursday, basically saying, "Can this be done by today, please?" Today is Friday. Still ain't been done, obviously. So yeah, on at least a couple of systems, I'm still showing as the manager that I had, and even for that manager, I'm still showing under that one as well, which, shouldn't be the case, but hey ho, never mind. So yeah, I'm just getting prepped, man, for the storm that might be coming my way, because Lord knows who I'm going to be getting. And we'll just leave it at that. To be honest, I don't really want to say anything further. But yeah, anyway, the weekend is here. I will worry and stress about that come next week. I've already got too much stuff to stress about, like this flipping market, man. Would you believe I've actually got new glasses? I picked them up. Did I mention? I probably did. Picked up my new glasses. I haven't even worn them yet. I'm still wearing these Brock up, mash up ones. I have a hard time with change. I hang on to things that I hold dear to me, or that I have a connection with or history with. Like when I lost my Afro comb that I had for years. And I remember I lost it at my friend's funeral. My best friend that passed away some years back, I lost the Afro comb at his funeral, and I actually managed to find it. Luckily, it hadn't gone too far. I just dropped it in someone's car, and I got a lift to the funeral, because the funeral was outside of London. I managed to get it back, which I was so happy about. So it ended up meaning even more to me. And then I bloody lost it up at Carnival. It was the Carnival, I think it was the Carnival after COVID, where I got caught up in a big old crush. At certain points, I genuinely thought this might be it. I've never been involved in a crush before until that day at Carnival. I think it was either 2021 or 2022. And literally, and I'm sure I've said this in some of the previous videos, but it got to a point where it's like this, couldn't move. And in the forefront of my mind, I was just like, just stay standing, because if I fell over, I was like, nah, this is it. It's done. But because of the flipping trousers that I was wearing where the pockets were quite loose. This is why I have a thing now with, if I'm wearing trousers where the pockets are somewhat loose, I'm kind of always feeling in my pockets just to make sure I've got stuff. But ideally now I try to go for pockets that either don't point out to the side but point upwards, or pockets that are just super tight so things can't fall out. But that, pockets to the side and the pockets were quite loose, and because I was flipping being flailed about as everyone else was, yeah, the Afro comb came out and it got lost. And it, actually, no, I did make a video about this. I'm sure I did. I'm remembering now. Core memories unlocked. I went back to Notting Hill a few days later, and I'm such an idiot, man. I'm so concerned about how other people view me, which is really bad, but maybe good in a, well, it is good in a sense. I mean, we've got to have some shame. But I actually went and I was scouring, looking across the street, but I didn't go all the way. I only went like, say, 50%. If I went a full 100%, then I would have been rooting through bags, because there was rubbish that obviously the rubbish collectors had put in bags, and they just left bags out there, I guess, to be collected over like the next week. But if I really cared that deeply, if I didn't care so much about what people thought of me, I would have been rooting through bags to see if it had been picked up and put in a bag, which it probably was, you know. But of course, I was too scared about people would look out their window and see me rifling through bags. Maybe should have just gone dressed up looking like a homeless person. That way I probably would have had the confidence to do that now. But yeah, I do think about that. It does pop into my mind every now and then. I do miss that Afro comb, man. But you know what? I think it's time to upgrade, even just to lose the plastic and get a wooden one. Welcome to my world, talking about bloody Afro combs, inanimate objects that mean stuff to people, and me feeling like I should have been rummaging through rubbish bags to try and find it because it fell out of my pocket at a carnival. What a bloody weirdo. Anywho, it was fun to reminisce on. Yeah, I was even talking about the crypto market, wasn't I? Yeah, crypto market down, disastrous, but it's cool. It's cool. Everything will be fine. We will be back up, and then we will break all-time highs, and things are going to go nuts. I entered the lottery today, a few different ones. I entered the Euro Millions, which would be nice if I won. Apparently it was 110 million today. Big old jackpot. I entered a few other ones. Be nice if I could win something. Ideally more than £5. Ideally more than 10. Ideally more than 20. I'd actually like to win the jackpot. That would be nice. Wish me luck. But yeah, what else? I've been trying to organise a meetup with people from my very first job, HMV. Remember that? Yeah, good old HMV, my first ever job. I'm trying to arrange a meetup, and it looks like it may be happening. Should be happening in the next few weeks in October. I've spoken to a lot of people. Quite a few people are down. I think I've got nearly 20 people who say that they're down. The numbers will vary and fluctuate, obviously, and there probably will be people who won't turn up or cancel at the 11th hour, as it goes with groups. But yeah, finally set up a group chat. I've been meaning to set this group chat up for a while. I've spoken to everyone individually, so people have been knowing this is coming. But yeah, man, I'm actually excited, so I'm going to be posting up the stuff for that. Yeah, if I can pull this off, big up to me if I can pull it off. I think I can. I hope I can. But yeah, we'll see. Apart from that, eating has been garbage. My drinking has been okay, but still not great. I am hungry. I need to eat. I need to get into the bathroom as well before people start commandeering flipping bathroom and I can't get in there. So we're going to leave it there. It's day 1366. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1367.